Hello. Took their sweet time showing up. Popping up on screen. Hello, friends. We can do some more tabletop today. Basically, we're gonna keep doing tabletop until I'm not dead and can do art. But I am dead, so it's tabletop. I will hydrate. I've been hydrating like crazy, actually. My whole body feels tragic. Trixie, so today's game is the rebuilding of the submarine, and like I am going to assume that we're just gonna end in more pieces than we had to begin with. Alright. Still missing 3 officer. Honestly, to get that close is that close. Why am I talking to you on stream when I could just be talking to you right here? It's like, why am I replying to you in chat, Kole? You're right here.
It was a little weird.
I just figured we'd roll with it, you know.
Still missing 3 cards is dumb. Also, thank you for buying more cards.
Gotta complete the set.
Gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch them all.
I am going to fade into the background while you introduce yourselves.
So, hello people, we are playing a very hacked down version of The Quiet Year, which is a really great game. Go check that game out. But we're just playing a very mashed up version of it. With our like science officer and 2 engineers trying to fix the ship or put the ship back together again. So everybody knows Leo.
Hello.
And then we got Officer Royce, Vanderbilt.
Yep, that's me.
But then we got Blueberries, then the mathematical symbol for pi.
Hey, what's up?
He's a raccoon.
I'm complicating things.
So we are going to be playing this hacked out version of the Quiet Year. I've already explained the rules, but I'm going to give it one more time for everybody to think. This clipboard here in the game is everything that we found from putting the pieces back together, like since the ship has been destroyed. So we got a clipboard full of like the jukebox, we got the bread kilns, we got the library, which is just being transcribed by an otter person. They are just sitting alone in a room with a bunch of soppy paper that came out of the ocean, and they are just transcribing everything into different paper. And we got the switchboard that they found in the Parliament game. The med bay, like, most of that stuff has been found and, like, salvaged. Then we got the beds that Talali gave everybody, the really fancy beds. That gives you more AP. And don't worry about the captain's quarters, because those are going to be, like, reinstalled immediately. So, every turn, I'm going to deal a card. And then the person has to do whatever the card says for them to do, and then they are able to start a project. If they want to start a project with one of these items, it's much, much faster. The project can be anywhere from like 2 to 4 weeks. Each card drawn counts as a week. So that's how long we'll know. That's how we'll know things are getting done. And it's just that simple. And it's just these guys putting the ship back together. The one downside is you might see this little like token over here, this little red guy. That's who I'm going to be playing. I'm going to be playing the gremlin and the engine. And I too will draw a card and start projects. But you might not like what I start. So here we go. Cole's all the way on the furthest side over there, so I'm going to just deal a card to him. So we work from the left over. So this is a Royce's card. I think you can click and drag it. Can I do that? Can you see that card?
Yeah, I can view it. Drag it out.
Does that work? Should have worked because it was working with Companion's Tale, but now I'm not. I'm stealing the card.
Okay.
There it goes. should have made this card so much bigger. Alright, so an unexpected visitor has arrived. And this can be anybody that you can think of. It's either somebody giving the crew a gift for specifically rebuilding, but there are strings attached, or it's a salesman with some useful goods, but that's going to cost money. We do have... Oh, shit, I forgot to write down the abundances for you guys. My mistake. We have an abundance of money to fix the ship. We have an abundance of materials from last night's game, because they found a bunch of stuff. Yeah, we have an abundance of money and an abundance of material, but in no scarcities because nobody messed up the games that we've been playing. So we have money and we have materials.
Oh boy. Salesman with useful goods, I think, is what we're looking for.
Okay. And you could just say whatever these goods are. Like, we're just gonna take the money away and leave it with just the materials.
Well, I'd assume we'd need metal materials to actually build the whole of the ship.
Alright, so like reinforced metal?
Yeah.
Sure. So we've got strong metal. Okay. Absolutely.
It's hard to put a ship together without the walls, you know?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I'm going to just do that with all of the cards, and I'm just going to drag them into the center when we get a card now.
Okay.
Alright, so did you want to start a project? Like, what would Cole's first, like... not Cole, what would Royce's main thing be, the first step?
Honestly, probably reinforcing all the areas the engine would run through.
Okay, like extra pipes and stuff?
Yeah.
Alright.
And making it so it doesn't explode like the last one did.
No, that makes sense. Like, okay, so I'm gonna say like that sounds like a 4-turn, 3-turn project. Does that seem good?
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. So in 3 turns, put a little like mark right here. In 3 turns, then we'll be good. All right. This one is going to be Leo's card.
Yes?
Nope, I accidentally wrote on the thing because I was still on the marker thing. Oh. So, Leo, you found a secret stash. Like, somebody was hiding something, so you get to add an abundance of whatever you want it to be.
Well, we got materials, we got strong metals. I would be, as amusing as it sounds, potentially, someone probably has more money hidden somewhere. I wonder who that could be.
Oh, you just want to re-add money?
Just in case. It never hurt to have more money for more things that may be needed in the future.
That makes absolute sense.
You found my long-lost piggy bank.
Oh, see, I thought the group was just taken from Creek.
Or that.
Money again. Alright, and what kind of project?
Oh, Lurid. Sorry, just to answer Lurid, cancel Lurid. I believe we have silver because we took a whole mountain.
Yeah, we have
silver.
We have a ton of silver.
Yeah. We made silver.
Oh, as for what Leo wants to work on, sorry about that. I feel like the med bay would be an important priority.
Sure.
Would
and
it-
we'll do,
yes, it-
like, next week that'll be done for you.
Okay.
Because we already have the parts.
Yay.
Alright. Blueberries, for your first turn of ever playing this game.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so Peanut Galley. A member of the crew comes up with a project. So this one is somebody in chat comes up with a project, and then we add it to the list.
All right. Okay.
But you can still come up with whatever project you want to as well. Like, you get 2 projects this turn because of this card.
Ooh,
I mean,
double up.
I got a project picked out.
Okay, so what's yours? And like crew, everybody in the chat, please come up with your own kind of project. What do you want to see on it, on the ship? So what's your project?
So we're gonna need a propeller. So we need to make a propeller, but also add a spinner to the inside of it
Ooh.
to distract if we're getting like shot at. They'll be like, "Ooh, what's that? What's going on?"
We're putting spinners on the sub.
This is
Yeah,
Pimp My Sub, so, I mean, we need spinners.
We do. Okay, everybody agrees. Spinners it is.
Eh?
Hell yeah!
Is it,
Akana
like-
says that's fly, and Akana would know because Akana has 2 motorcycles.
No, that's Sub. It doesn't fly.
I'm just
okay.
imagining. I'm just imagining with the spinners being like distracting agents. Isn't there like some underwater creatures that can like really like switch lights really quickly just to distract animals that are getting too close?
Oh, most certainly. Yeah.
That's what it makes me think of.
Turn into like a weird like Nautilus situation.
Just to like really confuse anything that would get too close. Yeah, like strobes. Kind of like that. Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
Chat has offered stasis containment bay, a kitchen.
What do we mean by?
Basic
Well, what's with
containment.
the-
And Art wants the HTML themed water park.
I think Lurid wants to add wings to the sub as well.
Hmm.
Oh, I love wings.
Oh, like
To be fair, on season
my
1,
fucking-
the ship has been thrown multiple times.
do we want to try to make it a flying fish? Is that is that what we're talking about?
Why not?
Think about it. We're only 50% of things if we're in the water. When
You're
we're in
right.
the air, we can be like,
I mean,
we can take
there-
over other dimensions.
You're right.
There
I
has
was being
been
ridiculous.
many times where the ship has been in the air when it shouldn't have been.
Yeah, we flew many times.
Okay, so all right.
But it could probably work also like underwater. Could probably like help with control. Like Twice mentioned, like they'd be like in the water, they'd be like fin in that kind of regard. While in the air, they would be able to be like help for like I guess landing properly once we're thrown like for the
Yeah,
umpteenth time.
I'm fine with this idea. It's funny.
We should make
So-
them like retractable.
Oh yeah, definitely. They'll definitely
Yeah.
be able to like go to the side of the ship.
Oh, cool.
All right, so now it is technically my. All right, so I'm gonna say 2 weeks on the propeller and 3 weeks on the fin.
Okay, fair.
All right, so what's mine? I wrote these. I should know which ones comes next, but well, I don't know which order, but
Yeah.
I know how many are left.
That card is small.
It's so small. All right, so quick start. I start a project and increase it by 1 immediately.
Oh.
My project is going to be called Jinxed.
Yeah.
My project is going to take. I know we said that not to set them too long, but my project was going to take 6 turns. And what this does is I'm going to jinx the engine. To no matter, like, as long as we're playing a game that involves the sub, if somebody rolls a 1, something breaks on the sub. No matter who rolls the, like, as one of the players rolls a 1. Not me. Like, if I'm, like, attacking you guys and I roll a 1, I'm not going to break the ship. But that's what I'm going to try to do. And it completes in 6 turns, but now it completes in 5 turns because of this card. And you guys do see a little bit of like red steam coming out of the engine as I start doing this.
Officer Vanderbilt, is that normal? I don't think it is, but it's your engine.
No.
Royce, your pipe project has finished. Does it just go as completely as planned, or? And this was to stop like a cataclysmic like event of it all blowing up and.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, I've made it where we can shut off portions of the ship a lot easier than how it was before.
Yeah, I definitely see the use in that, like segmenting the engine from itself, from the rest of the ship. And by the way, at the same time, you doing the med bay, Leo?
Yes.
You have the med base completely back up and is functional.
Yay.
Any tweaks to it, or does it just look like what it used to look like?
Add a jacuzzi.
I feel like that wouldn't work with Leo's case. Let's see. Has it ever had anything to like do proper research on like more like unknown pathogens and stuff? Because I don't think well, actually no, the crew has dealt with some strange pathogens before. I believe Anna dealt with some lippy stuff.
Yeah, like you could definitely like add like a contagious disease or like
like
a little room, like a little quarantine box.
Yes, just in case. Because sometimes when we go through risk, I deal with unknown pathogens, and like that is not familiar to Liminal at all. So, yeah. I
support that wholeheartedly. Alright, so added to the ship. I should probably make notes.
Akana's gonna be studied upon.
Oh, so's Leo. You both got a lippy. Well, not full lip, but you know.
It's still, he still had a brush with lipification. Well, Akana, we're gonna be studied like lab rats. Yep. I've been cured. Or have you?
So,
or does it actually like stick around secretly?
Lab, and then water wings, and also fancy spinners on propeller. Okay, I've have them all written down just in case. And so Pole's card for the second week will be a committee. A bad idea forced on you by the committee. What is it? So you have to come up with a project that you know is a bad idea.
Bad idea. This is hard. I don't have any bad ideas.
Oh yeah, then that's what makes it great, because this is somebody else's bad idea.
Suspicious.
All right, chat, help me out here. Explosive storage. Oh god, of course it.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just store all the let's store all the fucking weapons in the same location. Yeah. That's a bad idea.
Yeah.
That is definitely a bad idea, considering what happened the last time.
They want us to store all the explosives and armory pieces in the middle of the ship, which is coincidentally where the engine is.
Just like a level right below it.
Yeah.
That 100% is a bad idea. So I love it. The problem is that's gonna finish in 2 turns. And you can still come up with your own thing. Like, that's not going to take any time.
Ooh.
That's a strange idea.
The committee's bad.
Hey, I'm just thinking about, like, the horse by a committee. Whole, like, a camel that's a horse built by committee.
The project I want to start, though, is probably the switchboard.
Sure. Do you just want to like reinstall it, or do you think you have improvements on it?
'Cause I'd like to improve it. I'm just not 100% sure how I'm going to go about doing that.
Sure. I'm going to say that's a 3-turn one, but you've got a 1-turn one, a 2-turn one, and a 3-turn one.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Leo, here's your card coming up.
Oh.
Oop. I gotta stop clicking things with the fucking, like... paint on.
Tesla coils would be an improvement.
Testicle is always an improvement. Have you ever played what's that game called? Command and Conquer?
Oh man,
yeah.
that game is. I haven't played that game ever.
Reevaluate. A project is not working out. Which one and what do you change it to? So you can look at anybody else's project except for the propeller. The propeller is just finished and it's spinning. It's beautiful.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Interesting. In terms of the projects and all that not working, who do I have to choose from? Is it only the players, or can I also mess with the Gremlins play?
You can change the Gremlins one for sure.
Oh god.
So basically, I could cancel out his project of attempting to mess with the engine.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. So yeah, let's not have the engine mess up again.
True.
So we'll cancel his project out. And instead, we'll work on the project that, if you don't mind me doing this, Officer 3.14 dash etc. Cause I looked at the picture and it's got the little grabby hands. The old sub had one. This one has two. The idea of having two little grabby hands to like handle like materials obtained while underwater would be very nice. And two hands is better than one.
You can fight giant crabs.
Giant enemy crab battles.
And we will, I assure you.
So
We'll
that's
definitely
the project. I'm taking away his engine project, and I'm making us do grabby hands instead.
So yeah, for some reason the Gremlin has no idea that this has happened, and like you've just co-opted all the other little workers that he has like been meticulously getting to work on his project without them knowing. You have just put them all onto your grabby hands thing, and so it's got 3 more turns. No, it has in 4 turns. Your grabby hands will be done.
Yes.
Because he's done 2 turns on his 6-part one, and now you can come up with a new project as well.
Okay. Well, technically, I was gonna do the grabby hands originally, but that's already being done. So,
If you want to double up on that, I'll have the time.
Mm,
Or you can try to do another thing. Either one's fine.
I think I'm going to work on adding the jukebox because rifts happen in the water, and well, we're gonna be on the water with this thing, so jukebox will help. I feel.
Sure. All right. So.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, no, I was just confused because I saw the switchboard get cleared out too. I'm like, wait, who did the switchboard?
Kole just did the switchboard, and.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that would be my turn.
All right. So it is. This is Josh's card.
All right.
Get this off of there. So I figured it out. I didn't mess it up this time. I really should have like made these so much bigger to start with.
Mini cards.
So
It adds,
passion.
it adds to the surprise.
So passion. Start a selfish project that might make others angry, or change a current project to something you want.
Ooh.
Okay. So I want to add turbos to the sub, so it makes that nice that nice sound, and it'll help us with quicker getaways. So I think that'll be my selfish project because I want, yeah, with the blow off valve and everything. Like, we're gonna, yeah.
Absolutely. So your passion project is to put turbos on the ship.
Yep.
Whoa.
All right. And so you also, oh shit, your water wings are done, by the way. What do they look like?
I would imagine they would like fold out like fans, but like metal fans from the side.
Oh, like Kit from Tailspin? Does everybody get
Googling
that?
I have no idea what you just referenced.
I was thinking more like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang,
Oh, okay, I got. Oh,
but
yeah.
like metal ones.
No, I got you. I got what you're talking about. Yeah, all right. They work for me.
I was personally envisioning like actual flying fish wings, but made of metal.
Yeah, I think somewhere between both of those. Like the second they open up underwater and then they just start flapping like hummingbird wings because that's how those fucking things go. They're so loud. Like flying fish are so loud. Nobody seems to recognize that. Alright, so Leo's project is going to be done at the end of next turn.
Yeah.
So did you want to start a different project to fix up the ship? So this is your passion project. The turbo is your passion project.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, we're gonna need. I need to get the tubes in order, so we need to have torpedo tubes, correct?
We don't have any weapons on this ship right now. They were all
okay. So
you can put weapons back on them if you would like to have weapons.
I mean, I think we should have some defenses, at least torpedoes, because then we could shoot people out, or torpedoes.
True. And you could
like
hook
what if
it
somebody's
up to the
go
giant
like
weapons room we're making.
Okay.
Like this.
Okay, so we are designing torpedo tubes, not for the express mission of shooting torpedoes, but for the express mission of shooting people out in case they need to get places faster.
I mean, it's dual purpose.
Makes sense to me.
I accept this, and
like, what if you got to go behind enemy lines and you just pew?
No, I'm
little
with
torpedo.
You. Okay, this one's a 4-turn one.
Fair.
Okay, because when it's not just guns at this point. My guy's already working on a project, but he doesn't realize that he's working on it. So Switchboard is back together. Kole?
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be a very quick game for everybody to know that if you're worried that it's moving very fast, it's supposed to. I just want to have fun conversations about what the ship looks like at the end.
Yeah, our custom lowrider submarine that can fly now. With
this sub has taken turns.
It looks very different from what I was expecting, but it should work.
Alright, you said no extra things on the switchboards, just what it is.
I think Twy was right with adding the Tesla coils, because technically you can transmit info using Tesla coils.
Sure, okay, yeah. So we got a little bit of extra electricity going on down there, and yeah, also your armory that you did not particularly like having installed, but it's there. It exists. It has not been stocked yet. I'm not going to be mean to you guys like that. But you do have a large amount of explosives directly underneath your engine. It feels like a thing that you guys would not that you guys would do, but somebody would do on the crew.
I was about to say, hold on a second.
Alright, so fast forward is discard the next 2 cards and start 2 projects. The only thing is, we don't have 2 more cards for this one because that was the 4th one, so we're not throwing away any cards.
Sweet.
Start projects?
No, I'm not going to start the projects either. That's going to be a moot card for me.
Oh.
So, yeah. That was good.
That would actually a good draw.
Yeah.
Yay.
I was like, oh, this will be a good if, it'll feel good if I draw it. It'll feel bad if one of you guys draw it. So,
nice.
But he is going to start a different project, the little gremlin. His project is going to be... He's going to try to make it so every time, the food in the ship, he's going to make the food taste bad every time somebody tries to eat it. So people recover less from resting.
Those bastards.
Ouch.
And that is that one's going to take 3 turns. Royce's missions are all done. So, Leo, you have finished the jukebox. You've put the jukebox back in. I assume on the navigations deck,
Yeah, it would probably make sense there since they're the ones dealing with the like. Would it be navigations or would it be communications or would it be like near both of them? Trying to figure that out.
Navigation's like it just because it's sound is how communications would have anything to do with it, but like it's just a map.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, navigation, yeah, for sure.
And
Also, how's the Grabby Hands project going?
Grabby Hands is 2 more away. Like
Okay.
at the end of your next turn, they will be put into.
Cool, cool.
Alright. So this is like the longer the game goes on, the worse the cards get. So some of these cards might be mean.
Rude.
Oh, here we go. Protest. A group shows up protesting weapons and and all weapon-based projects or gain the scarcity of trust.
Oh, so it's either we get that scarcity of trust or we give up on the torpedo project.
Yes.
Ouch.
I mean, people really trust us anyway.
Well, they just started to.
We just started getting that back.
Yeah, so would it really change if we lost it again?
Would you like to gain that scarcity and trust? Like, this is, like, they came to you. Like, and this is you basically, like,
Do you have
sending
a
them
moment where
away.
you're like, oh yeah, maybe we don't need those weapons.
Akana really wants to drive a motorcycle out of a torpedo tube, I think. So, what was the call?
Did they perish?
Alright. You were losing the tubes, or? Poor tubes. Sorry, Blueberries. Your tubes plan got...
Womp womp.
We've tied
I
those
missed
tubes.
my tubes.
But your turbos did just complete, by the way.
Oh, perfect.
Well, at least you got something.
You got your selfish project.
I don't know how they
Okay,
work
good.
underwater, but hey.
Don't worry about it.
Alright, so would you like to start a project? Royce, or would you like... Yeah, well, that's really it. You already drew a card.
Oh.
Or you could try to stop him making food taste bad.
Wait, who? What?
I didn't do the
The
turbos.
gremlin's gonna make all the food taste bad for the crew. That's what he's
Oh,
working
that
on.
fucking bastard.
If it gets, he has 3 more turns, and if he does it, every time somebody eats on the ship, it's gonna taste bad.
I want to stop him from doing that. That sounds terrible.
On your turn, you could stop him if you'd like to, or
Okay.
anybody else can stop him instead of like creating a project.
Is it my turn?
Yep, so your turn.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
No.
realize it was my turn.
Yeah.
If the
So what's
protest
Ro-
is for you.
Yeah. What's Royce
I
gonna do?
see.
Start a new project or deal with the gremlin?
I'm gonna beat these gremlins back.
Sure. All right. So he has like, you have figured out the problem that they would like. He was basically taking like you guys as like, it wouldn't have been bad yet, like, but the toilet air and like pumping that into the kitchens
There.
to making all the like, turning all the food into farts.
Oh, there.
Yeah, I don't want that.
You're like, somebody like totally did these pipes wrong. It didn't look like it was somebody malicious. It just looked like somebody very incompetent. Is the way that it
Nah.
looked. But now you guys don't have fart sandwiches, so you can blame Royce for that. All right, Leo, your card will be.
Yes.
Oh, it's very small again.
Caught a spy?
Okay, so you caught somebody was trying to like steal information from this. It took you guys a while to track them down, so nobody gets to increase their.
Don't. Okay, so this turn nothing happens for for project progress.
Yeah, that's literally just the gremlin because everybody else's projects finished before this.
Take that, gremlin.
Well, he's working on your arms.
Yeah, I know. I was just confused because it's still a 4 in there. Is it still 4 turns or is it still...
I put another one at the side there. It's just very hard to see because I thought
okay.
I could be red too.
Okay, there it is. I was confused because it's like 5. Now it's like 5 dashes. Oh my. Ah, okay. So the gremlins project for my grab me hands is taking a little while longer.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you caught a spy though, so that's good.
Like,
We don't need another one of those.
Where were they spying from?
Oh, where?
Yep.
Well, I'd imagine considering the engine seems to be a big point of fascination for people, be it on this world or other worlds for whatever reason, I'd imagine they'd be trying to spy on that.
Oh yeah, that's fine. But who are they? Where are they from?
Who could be spying? Who would be spying on the ship? Would it be an owl, maybe? A certain bird?
You could have. There are multiple bird groups at this point. There are also the ducks. Like
Ducks? Wait, there's ducks?
Yeah, the ducks.
I feel like I might have missed that one.
The ducks hired the bears.
Oh yeah, I missed that session. No. You know what? We'll have the duck being the problem. And apparently the duck wants to cause problems. Leo's never met a duck.
Are the ducks real or drones?
Oh, they're totally real. In this world, birds are in fact real.
Okay, so you never had Ronald Reagan.
No.
Fair.
Okay.
That's a future we actually managed to avoid.
Oh god, lucky.
That's how you know it's paradise.
I mean, this is set in an alt, like, fantasy 1920s, 30s. We just haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah, we just haven't gotten to it yet.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll make it that bad. It'll get horrible. All right, Leo. What's your project?
So we caught that spy duck. As for the project, let's see. Well, now that the food's safe, we could work on the bread kiln.
All right, yeah, that makes sense. Like having.
It'll trickle down.
Remind everybody. Oh, go ahead.
Just Twice making jokes.
Then where it'll just trickle down.
I wonder how we could we could probably upgrade the kiln so it could handle more different like food items and stuff. Like, not sure how that would work, but this is a strange place. We'll figure it out.
Strange place. All right, so this one will be for Josh. Josh's card will be a happy accident. A project becomes so much more than it was planned to be and finishes early. So you can either finish the hands and make it so much more than it was.
Ooh.
Or you can finish the kiln and make that like the bread kiln and make that so much more than it was.
I want to edit the hands, but instead of being like gripper claws, they're like hands now.
Oh,
like, full on.
Yeah.
This is
I've been like
terrifying.
Trapped in the bathroom for a while, but are we saying are the grabby hands like the tentacles were on the original ship?
Yeah. Josh drew a picture of it and put it in workshop. He continues to like work on it further and further.
Josh, if you see a picture of the original ship.
I have not.
Let me see. Screen.
That might help with how the end result will be.
I know I have a picture of it somewhere, but
Give the ship anchor arms.
I have a thought, but I want to like discuss.
Okay, so here is. I'm gonna make it real big.
You are the captain.
Yeah, about to say.
So the way that those like tentacles worked is it was part of the like drive that would like go through the rift, like they would all separate and spin out. But like, what if we like double down on the tentacles, but it makes it so it can like spider leg across land?
Oh my god!
So it can grab and it can move. So it's like a full on land vehicle.
Like it could like skitter over land.
That's honestly
And
terrifying.
then also 2 of the little claw arms also have raccoon hands.
You know, as I do. You have the grabby hands.
Hold on, I got a thing. I'm photoshopping it.
The all-terrain submarine.
It will, like, more than all terrain. Like, it will be able to go into the sky too because you guys gave it wings.
Oh
They
my
can
God.
handle sea, air, and soon land.
It's our Swiss Army knife sub.
It's like, finally.
Listen,
It's just like the people in the airship just like, yeah, we can fly. This fucking like sub gets turned back on, starts crawling over, gets into a fucking kaiju battle.
like amateurs.
I mean, it's honestly perfect because then we wouldn't have to dock anywhere.
You wouldn't have to dock anywhere,
We
and
could
like
just-
the crew could come help you guys even more.
Yeah, we could just roll up as a squad.
Skitter
Amazing.
Skitter up as a squad.
You're right. Skitter up.
Excellent. So okay, the hands finished early.
Yeah, and
and
got some crazy upgrades.
Then we have the turbos, yeah.
Oh yeah, the turbos are definitely on the ship. The wings are on the ship. The ship can't be trusted.
It's so much better than the old one.
The ship will not want for mobility. That's for sure.
Okay, so I've updated the claw situation.
Yep.
What do you think?
Oh, it got talents.
I think this is one of those moments that Tattoo shows up. Tattoo, just for the record, is a 4-armed, tall, very well-dressed, lavender-skinned man. And then, like, he's pretty by the book, despite the fact he is also involved in some crime. And he just, like, walks by, and he's just like, you gave it raccoon hand.
Jealous?
That's fine.
He's just, okay. And it just, like, wanders off into the distance.
Mm-hmm.
Leo just shrugged.
Yeah. So with the claws, it can just kind of like walk.
And so, like,
Like a
Tattoo's
chicken
just
sort of
raising his
thing.
hands. He's like, "Yep, I got it. I've read the notes." Okay. So do you want to start a project this turn?
Oh yes. There's one thing that really needs to be finished, and that is our pinup girl on the side,
All
Louise, as I've
Yep.
named her. We need to get that painted ASAP for morale.
For morale. Gotcha. That's a 2-week one for sure.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Let me get rid of this. Of his. Leo
I
has
love-
one.
Picturing that you just came up, we need a pinup girl. You didn't consult with anybody, and you're just slapping it on there.
Yeah.
And I just want the captain to see it for the first time and just walk away.
Well, I stand there going,
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah. Come on. He did name her Louise. What is this card? I forgot.
What
Okay.
kind of pinup girl?
So there has been a fire. I can... The fire spread. We lose an abundance. Or I end the project. I'm actually going to say the fire was in the kitchen when they were testing those kilns.
Oof, no more bread kiln.
No more bread kiln.
Sorry, guys. The gremlin destroyed your,
Oh,
bar-
man.
your bread kiln.
I wanted donuts.
You don't make
It was-
donuts in the kiln.
Yeah, you do.
No
You
tasty
do
breads
not.
for the crew.
Doing my killing.
You fry donuts.
Yeah.
I can hear
You
Salma
take-
being very sad over the loss of a bread kiln.
You take the fry oil and you put it in a container and you put it in the kiln and then you make donuts. Easy peasy.
That seems so dangerous. That's how we burnt down this fucking kiln. Canonically, that is what started that fire.
That's literally just like, I wonder how I make a grease fire. Just shoves it in.
It's just like, let's slosh this big fucking container of oil around so I can.
I wanted
donut.
donuts.
But you can't even like get above it to drop it, so you have to just keep pulling it all the way out, drop a donut in it, then push it back in.
Yeah.
Blueberries just, I wanted donuts. That's not how you make. What are you doing?
Everybody's panicking.
Leo is secretly starting to understand why he does everything with either duct tape or WD-40.
Donuts, like, I don't. Come on, guys.
Uh,
It was
we
an
were so
accident
close.
anybody can make.
Alright, so my project is I'm going to try to make the engines cost us more money to maintain. Like they work just fine. They just gas guzzle it. I'm gonna say that's gonna take 4 turns. We only have 4 turns left.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
How exactly would that affect the game, if I may ask?
I would say that when I do give out money as rewards, if you use the sub, I'm going to cut the amount of money that I would give the crew in half.
Ah, okay.
Like you had to spend half your profits on keeping the sub up and running. Literally running now. Like
Understandable. Okay, so that's how that works. Okay.
and so here come like some of these cards might be mean, and I apologize if they are. I can't remember which ones I made. Oops. Something breaks, set a scarcity, or a project fails. Fuck, there's only one project and that's mine.
Correct.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
twice. That's twice that you can either set a scarcity or you can fuck up over the gremlin.
Sucks to suck.
Gremlin's not even gonna get another turn. Well, he gets a turn depending on what the card does, but
Good. I mean, sorry.
all I got to do was shut down the kiln. Well, I didn't even do that. Canonically, we know that it was
an accident,
literally
okay?
a raccoon trying to cook donuts.
I'm
Which
hungry.
So there goes that project.
might honestly be the best thing they've ever heard. Alright, so if you do a project, Cole, like you want it to end in 3 weeks. So it can't be too big.
Oh. Man. Something not big.
Well, granted, we put wings on the side of this in 3 weeks. So
So something as far advanced as wings, but nothing too crazy.
I wanted to implement escape pods.
Ooh.
Okay. I like those. And like I wouldn't even like cause that a huge problem because we'll just use the torpedo holes that were already like designed
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and just load those with escape pods.
Nice.
I like this plan.
Potentially salvage plans. Hooray.
Yeah. So like that would be a good reason for that to cost like the 2 weeks instead of the 4 weeks that it would have.
Yeah, yeah.
Excellent. I like that just fine.
I mean, at least it still has some use, kinda. Better than nothing, I guess.
I'm sorry, Akana. I'm sorry. Next time we blow up the ship, I'll make sure I have you in the game for it. Alright, so this one is Leo's. Crunch time. A project fails but gain abundance, or a project gets completed, gain a scarcity.
There's no
There's
there's one project being active at the moment.
Yeah, you can either destroy the escape pods or gain a scarcity.
Mm,
Yeah, I would let you guys just lose the material, like you spend a lot of material on it.
okay. I'm about to say, I could get rid. A scarcity would just cancel out an abundance, right?
Yep, it would just
Okay.
cancel it out. But you guys
But
are
it
good.
doesn't make it a full-on scarcity.
Nope, doesn't make it a full-on scarcity. Like,
Okay.
you haven't had to use them yet, so
All
you
right.
just got them done.
Yeah, I can sacrifice the materials so that the escape pod project gets done.
Yeah, it's even less about like sacrificing and more about like, yeah, you
We
just
actually used it.
them. Yeah, you used them. That works for me.
Okay.
Right.
Alrighty.
So,
One
2
last
weeks,
project.
Leo. Yeah.
One last project then I will work on that's on this list. The bed.
All right, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Since we lost the other source of what could have been good for people's health. So Leo will work on the beds instead and hope that
I was very much down with the torpedo tubes for motorcycle launches. I really was.
Yeah.
The downside of it was the wrong card got drawn.
It's literally luck of the cards.
Oh, Leo doesn't have a thing yet. But...
Yeah, so yeah, the bed project will be the one I'm working on then. And I guess Vanderbilt's project is done.
Yep, Vanderbilt has finished their
Escape pods.
the escape pod. So now when it comes to the ship, we can act like we have an escape plan card.
Oh, like always available?
Basically, you'll have one always available for the ship. For when you guys are inside the ship. Escape plan can help outside of the ship as well, the card. But this is just like, you're locked. You're good to go.
Last resort, we're sacrificing the ship to live.
Yes.
Like, if we have to do it, at least we have that option now, and it won't be as chaotic as last time.
And it's gonna look terrible. It's gonna look like a weird metal squid that with big fucking fin wings laying a clutch of eggs. It's a goddamn nightmare.
We'll make sure the escape pods are lubed up.
Well, I mean, if the enemy does not want to see that horror show, they'll leave the sub alone.
Yeah, like I imagine they kind of have to. They're all like covered in Vaseline, so they can make sure they go like really well. Like, why are your escape pods so like slimy?
We're committed to the bit.
Yeah, it's just like we really stick to the bit. All right, Josh, your last card is Call Out. Someone comes up with an ingenious solution to a big problem, and a project finishes early. We can start that project right now too.
Ooh.
Like so.
Ooh.
So you could pick a project and it ends super quick.
Yeah, you pick a project and it's done.
Nice.
Ooh, all right. Okay. All right. What do I think we should have?
This is called so someone comes up with an ingenious idea. So it can be anybody in the chat, any of you guys.
I feel like first we need to hear what the project is. That way somebody can figure out a way to like solve it.
Yeah,
So-
like go ahead.
I was thinking we convert ourselves to electric.
Huh?
We Teslafy our submarine.
So we need the engine.
Are you?
Cool, we're
I
swapping
like
it.
this. Someone comes up with an ingenious solution. Are we? Because silver.
No fuel costs.
Silver's the way that it powers itself.
So instead of melting the silver, we instead can like use it
Ionize it.
like a light bulb almost as like a filament.
That would be an ingenious solution to it.
So we don't use up as much silver and
And it's just like cleaner, and like I'm gonna say that also destroys the Gremlins idea, because like you have made it cheaper to run.
Yeah, fuck the gremlin.
Yeah, it saves
That's
us
fine.
silver because instead of just melting it away into the furnace, it lasts longer.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We add EcoBoost on it. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody
No.
can blame you guys for ruining the sub or anything.
Okay. So
Or, like,
it will
ruining
be
the-
loud, but it will be eco-friendly.
Oh, no, it'll be a Tesla. It's gonna be silent.
No, I'm talking about the wings. The wings are gonna be
Oh.
loud as hell.
Oh, the wings are loud.
Yeah, I'm saying it's loud. It's got turbo, but it's eco-friendly.
Yeah, the turbos earlier are going to be kind of useless at this point if we switch over to purely electric. But maybe we can do like diesel electric, and the turbos can go on the diesels.
Oh, this is a magical world, my friend. We're just gonna
You can have both.
we're gonna
Yeah,
charge
so we'll
up.
take the turbos, we'll put them on some diesel engines, and that'll give us electric power, and then we'll be great.
Excellent. This all sounds amazing. All right, so what was my card? I can't remember.
Oh yeah, the final card. Da-na-na.
Okay,
What is Clash heads.
it's actually fine because no, there was only one project left, and that was Leo's project, and that will be the only one that gets. So
Womp
we do
womp.
get the beds installed. This one is just like, if everybody had a project going, we're arguing over the importance of the project.
Oh.
But then the gremlins trying to like get into people's heads and like piss people off. But everybody's just working on Leo's thing as one like group. Also, you have a pinup on the side of the sub. We have a pinup on the side of the sub now. I assume Nika and Josh will decide what that looks like at some point. As some nightmare.
Kind of that would be neat, but I think this is literally the last turn.
If this was actually the last, this went way faster than I expected. I should have made more cards.
We apologize that you have brought a rather efficient team to the session. Like we did not waste time.
Yeah, there was like no like talking about oh maybe we should until you were like we're gonna fix this ship. Here it is. And yeah, I'm gonna say the gremlin got nothing done, like absolutely nothing. So we might not see him much in the future.
Oh, I'll harness that little bastard. Don't you worry.
All right. This is what his token looks like, all big though.
Ooh.
I think Kawari was asking for it earlier.
Angry
What if
gremlin.
he's so unsuccessful that he changes sides?
Yeah, it's just like fuck it.
It's like,
He's
I'm
gonna
joining the winning team.
He's gonna become my little familiar.
He could sabotage other people.
Imagine somebody, one of us gets a new ability, call a familiar.
If you have any of the scrolls on Lord, you can totally use the wizard ability and turn this little guy into your familiar if you want to. Because like that is a wizard ability. And
I could snort him.
Can you snort him?
Yeah,
You know, honestly,
absorb him into my body.
I know you mentioned no cards, but I like Akana's idea of the cloaking. Would I be able to use a specific card to add that later on?
Sure.
Because cloaking sounds good. It sounds...
You guys can like, if you got ideas and you want to do cards, like, please go ahead and play them and like.
Yeah,
well,
I'd be down
talk
for
about
that.
them.
If you got stuff to add stuff.
If you guys want to add
Yeah.
stuff, go for it.
This is
Because
it's
we-
literally the time to do it, I'd say.
Yeah, the
Because-
game doesn't have to be over right now. It's just.
I've never used this card before, and now's the time to use it. Upgrade!
Oh, absolutely. So we're gonna
Mm.
add like upgrade cards. Makes the most sense, really.
Boom. Now our cephalopod ship can go stealthy.
Yeah, and like it can go stealthy. It can clearly distract the enemies with
With like
It's-
lights and spinners and stuff.
lights and spinners. It can fucking fly. It can walk.
Yep.
I was undoing all the moving that I was doing with it, and I didn't realize how much it was going to show up on your screen.
Hopefully, the captain won't be too upset with the changes. But I think it's for the better.
What does this pinup look like, though?
I
That's
I am very for the idea of it being the captain. Like, I don't hate that idea. But it has to be, like,
I'm okay with this.
all tentacle legs.
Royce is fine with this.
Captain
Do you
shows
have
off
a
them
PNG?
legs.
I'm gonna have to do stupid fucking art, aren't I?
No,
The thing
might.
is, the
Sorry.
thing is, if I do pinup art, then it would make a very cute like T-shirt. So like maybe.
I mean,
Like,
then
if
you
it's-
can.
And art.
like in that
Yeah.
vintage pinup style.
Cool.
That could be into that.
Oh yeah.
Got a
I'd buy
pin
a
up
shirt
for
of
you got a
that.
pin up for the sub and a shirt for people to buy. Dual purpose. Tana's ready. Tana's already got the wallet ready.
Hold on. This will be dumb. It takes me a million years to do things sometimes. Go.
God, why? Of all the things
Wow.
you
By the way, we apologize for literally stopping every single plan you have attempted.
There we go.
I don't know if I have the option of a bowling shirt.
Oh god.
Oh, could you send me that image real quick?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. But So the captain's gonna have to draw art of a pinup. Captain pinup.
There are worse things to have to draw.
And I mean, you can, and you
We've
can
all
turn them into
seen them.
shirts. Yeah, to be fair, we've seen some. We've seen something.
There you go, Josh. It's in the workshop channel.
Perfect.
I was just like, that's the funniest one.
Yeah.
If anything, this will motivate the captain to draw a proper pinup. Instead of putting that there.
So Laird asks if the hide and seek card could be used to upgrade the nav system, and I'm super down for
I
people
think
like
I'm into it. Yeah,
using
I'm
cards
into it.
creatively to add to
Yeah,
the
this
stuff.
would be the time to do it. So if
Yeah,
you guys
absolutely.
have like
Start
a creative idea and like you
Throwing
have
your
a
ideas
card,
out.
like go ahead and I'm gonna be adding to my doc here. So we have stealth, cloak, added to it. Not clock.
Oh no, it's a bit too late for that. Damn. I just realized I had a card that it would have been neat to use on the duck.
And the duck's still like in jail.
Oh, okay. Cause I'm since we caught a spy. Mind if I use one more silly card?
Go ahead.
Alrighty.
So, do we want the increased navigation to be like the sonars go through illusions and stuff? Because like hide and seek, is that the...
Ta-da!
What secrets does the duck hold?
What does the spy? What secret does the spy have?
What does the duck say?
Quack. 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 Oh.
Oh, that's okay. Fair enough. That makes sense. Yeah.
So, apparently Kawari gave you the familiar yourself now. Like, you just have that now.
Yay!
Like, a little, like... It has changed from, like, the blood red that it was, and blue, weird.
Is it like glowy blue, like
Yeah. It looks like
the
it's,
officer's eyes?
yeah, it looks like it's made of the steam, and it seems like it can go gaseous and, like, basically invisible whenever...
Ooh.
But yeah, it can lift things. It can work tools. It can't actually fight, but it can do like psychic damage.
Okay.
So there you go. Now you got a little friend. What? Yeah, you could use the fix card to fix the broken kiln for sure.
Time for the officer to make donuts again.
Okay, you increase navigation, almost like Rift meteorology situation.
A weather forecast.
Yeah, like
a rift forecast.
like a Rift forecast. Yeah, that's all right.
The donuts are being ready.
Van X is trying to fix the kiln, and fucking Blueberries here is just like, no.
He's like, my donuts. Oh, sorry. Before I get too off track. Quacky, what's he got? What secrets he got?
What does the duck say? He spills the secret. Okay, I'll let you hold on to it, Leo. Like, Leo's like the one that knows now. Like, Leo's just questioning, oh, he blurts it out. It's just like, if it wasn't for those bears, like, we would have run, Bobbert out of this town and taken over the city by now.
Oh. I see.
And the long and the short of it is he blames how terrible the bears went and the fact that they attacked the ducks at the end of that game. There were 5 ducks, now there's like 3.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Because the bears killed the ducks.
and some snacks.
It's snacks.
See, here's the thing, Akana. I'd rather stick with the devil I know as opposed to the one that I don't.
Yeah, so...
It's like, Bobbert's bad, but the ducks could be worse.
Right, now we have the kiln back up and ready to go. And it even has like a little like right next to it, a little donut frying station for blueberries.
There you go. You can make donuts now.
Future proofed.
It's like, and
It's
you
good.
can't move it. Like you can try all you want. It's just like fucking like you cannot possibly move that.
It's got a little instruction plaque above to show exactly how to use it.
Exactly.
Ah.
I'm just saying, you're gonna have to take away my bucket of frying grease to make sure that this doesn't happen again.
We'll probably have people like, you know, we'll probably have like a worker nearby to always be manning the kitchen, I guess, to ensure that doesn't happen.
Raccoon, I'm sneaky. Like what?
Yeah, he's a raccoon. He's sneaky. Like I guarantee that of all the people in the ship that washes his hands before eating, it's definitely the raccoon fella.
Don't we have like 30 cooks?
Yeah, we have like 6,000 cooks.
Like, it's a big big team
That
of
sounds
chefs.
like it's that sounds like there's too many cooks.
That I did not
literally. There is
That
literally.
video haunts me and will continue to haunt me for the end of my days.
I feel like I do
Too many
not know what
cooks.
this is, and it might be best that I don't. So many cooks and not
many
enough crew
cooks.
members.
Too
Don't-
many cooks.
Don't go looking for too many cooks. Don't.
I
go.
won't.
It's
I won't.
it's not gross. It just goes on for so fucking long.
It's
All right, so
absurd.
we
There's
have,
so many cooks. So many.
the ship is now segmented and partitioned off, so one giant accident will blow the whole thing up.
Perfect.
That's good.
I
Can't
feel like
have
we
that
should have
happen again.
prepared for that to not happen.
Yeah, does
It's-
anyone have a card to make that not happen?
An anti-explodey card?
I have several.
It would
We
be
got-
nice if things didn't explode.
Especially since we have an armory right under the engine.
Mhm.
Yeah, that definitely needs to be separatable. Like
What if
from the rest.
if I spend like a bunch of shield cards, could we have it be shielded?
Absolutely. I would, yeah, for sure.
Oh, I will gladly contribute to that.
What's a but? See, 10 would completely negate it because 10, not 10. If we had 5, we had 5 shield cards played,
Okay.
then that would protect 10 damage, and 10 damage is really the cap that I have at damage. So
Say less.
Mhm.
I am contributing to the engine defense fund.
EDF.
Ah shit.
then we got
I don't want to get in trouble for copyright.
we
Oh,
have
there's 2.
the pathogen lab that Leo helped set up.
Mm-hmm.
The ship has water wings
Yeah.
and
And turbo.
fancy spinner propellers.
Hmm.
The ducks were the spies, and they have leaked some information about the bears.
Ours.
We have turbos.
Woo.
We have fully functioning articulated crab-esque leg tentacles, 2 of which
Did that
include
just
rat.
say gay? Is that what
That's
that
right.
said?
It says
Yep.
say gay. I'll say it.
Alright.
What?
Cole played a card and it just said say gay. It's like, yeah, right.
It was
Alright.
the
Says
opposite of the
approved.
military?
Just like, just tell us. I have
Yeah,
lost track
seriously.
of how many of these have been played.
5.
Okay, that's it. Right.
We're good.
So
It's
yeah,
safe, everybody.
we are no longer at
There
the.
might be another one. Another
Oh,
one was played. Seth played one.
All right, I'll take it. So, the entire ship now has like the shield thing to it, so it'll dodge the first damage that it takes. Like the ship will like block the first 2 damage, like the shield card there. So it'll
Okay.
block 2 damage as a permanent shield, and then you'll start hitting its damage.
Okay,
But-
cool.
And now that no matter what happens to that armory can explode, and it will not hit the engine. And because everything is so like partitioned away from each other, it will just hurt the areas that they hurt.
Okay.
And we have a sexy captain on the side.
I salute it every day.
Every time. Then we have the kiln's back, the jukebox is back. You guys have a switchboard that has like everything is a bit of an upgrade. We'll figure out how they work later. The jukebox is better located now that they know it's not just a thing to play music. It is like a navigational thing, so we can start getting into like traveling more with the sub, not just the airship. That's fun. We have the beds back, which will allow after today's game, everybody is going back up to full HP and full HP and AP.
Yay!
Everybody's full.
We'll make
Like,
a
and
note
if-
of that in the Discord so everyone knows.
Everybody can get back into their beds. Everybody can finally relax because
Much
we have
needed.
stopped being.
A bunch of schmoes?
Basically, it's just like you finally did it. You guys finally got the ship back together, and like you've had a couple of successful missions, barring last night's robbing the Cowboys mission. But yeah, the crew is gaining a good reputation. You've finished the ship, upgraded the ship, even like thwarted the little like gremlin that was in there.
Cards just happened to be played in just the right order for that, to be honest.
Yeah, it was just fun. You sent a gift basket that made them very angry.
Oh, you're talking about the cowboy thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
the
need to watch
cowboy.
that session.
The Cowboys received a gift basket. They didn't like it that much.
Ooh. What in the world went down?
They're mad specifically at Krieg. A lot of fucking fuckery went down yesterday, Leo. It just everything went tits up.
Roger.
Yeah, so like yeah. Also,
Experience.
the ship is much cheaper to run now. So instead of like losing money, I will now start giving you guys more money because you're
Yeah.
spending less to like on upkeep of the ship. There's an increased navigation of Rift meteorology situation. Like we are going to be able to like have games where go there before Rift shows up and like make first contact there. That could be very fun.
Ooh.
We have the Kiln and Donut shop. The donut place is just like shipwright tools are shipwright tools. They're like tools to fix up ships. Like if something was damaged.
Which may be useful later.
Yeah. So yeah, we are stealthy. We have better navigation. We have better communications. We have wings. It's an all-terrain sub.
Yeah, we can go underwater, in the
Literally.
sky, and on land. So
Yeah.
we're
Like-
absolutely terrifying.
We are the Marines.
Oh shit.
I'm just imagining the three of them looked at the airship and it's like, we can do better.
The idea that like, so we almost had torpedoes.
Almost.
And that would have been fun. I'm not saying it wouldn't have been fun, but imagine like this sub rolling up on somebody and it totally looks like it's aiming a cannon because that's what it originally was, but instead just lubed out escape pods like boom. And you're like, oh god, why are they so gross?
And somehow we managed to improve the design of the engine.
Yeah, the engine is better. Like it's much bigger.
I outdo myself sometimes, and I don't even realize it.
So yeah, I know it was a short game. I knew it was going to be a short game.
Hmm. Probably not this short, but you know.
Did not think this short. I figured we'd end it around 2 hours, but an hour and a half is perfectly fine with me. But it can continue
Okay.
on with the rest of their day. We have another game tomorrow. That game is called Teeth.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Someone wants torpedoes.
It's me, I want them.
Nika wants the torpedoes. How did you give yourself the card?
I mean, they're my cards.
Oh, did you
Torpedoes.
just hit the test one?
It just hit test, so play
Yeah,
it.
right.
Like,
I kind of
like,
very happy. So now
torpedoes.
you guys have disguised because we don't want to make the protesters mad now.
Oh
We've
yeah, no.
disguised the escape pod and the torpedo things as escape pods, but they now also function as fully functioning torpedoes.
They can do both.
Yeah.
It just depends on what you load in them.
Depends on
Escape
the
pod,
smoke.
a motorcycle, a ballistic weapon.
Exactly.
Officer Royce.
Just well
There we
lubed
go.
up and crammed in a tube. Sounds good.
They're
Danny
multifunction.
DeVito, you know,
That's how
anything.
everyone like blows off steam. It's like the ship just goes down to the water and everyone gets like torpedoed out like a water slide. Whee!
I'm
Depending on
expecting
how
the
greased
next-
up you are, like how many skips you do across the water.
I just like, oh
Ow.
god, that would be a nightmare of a hazing ritual.
That's actually a great hazing ritual. It's like, yeah, you have to get shot out the torpedo tube.
Part of training.
And thank you, Josh, for showing up. Like I know
Yeah.
that we'd love to have you in future games. We'll explain more of what's going on. But this game felt like the exact right level of role playing for you. It's just like, yeah, you
Yeah,
don't
this
need
is
to-
fun. This
Just
is
be
fun.
silly.
Shenanigans.
Yeah,
was
just
great.
just let me know the day of, and I'll be there.
Excellent. We'll
It was
keep
great
that
to
in
finally
mind.
meet you.
Hello.
The only limit is how absurd you think you can be.
And just like that, honestly, and I mean this like completely for everybody. That is 100% what it is. Like, if you only think that you can be so silly for this game, no, no. I want.
It's as weird as y'all make it.
It's as weird as y'all make it. Like, I've been going significantly more Looney Tunes on it recently because it's been funny, and like our world, we're not gonna change like the physics of like the liminal plane. It functions more or less like the real world, but with magic. But some of these rifts we're gonna go into, they're gonna get weird. We've already seen the fact that I'm willing to pixelate you people.
Oh, we were 8-bit. Or were we 16-bit? I forget.
But just yeah, go silly. Be silly. Like, if you want to do something dumb, do something dumb.
Oh, I definitely will.
Oh, right. With 8-bit.
What's
It was
my
8-bit.
ammo?
Caustic, that's exactly right. I want to be known as the officer that rode that mountain into a tree.
You did in fact crash a mountain into a tree, and that was so funny. I love the fact that I was just like, oh, I'll make it 6 because you guys don't roll high anyway. And then we got a
Yep.
6, and the 6 minute hit a tree. Then somebody was like, lower it by 1, and like he was like, no, raise it back to 6.
This is happening. Oh yeah,
Like,
you know,
hey, house.
just the word tree. You know.
Luckily, we had a squirrel on deck to fix it.
It all fixed. It's fine. It's hilarious. Like, and now we have a much better ship.
Yeah.
For now. Until
Yeah,
y'all
for now.
find a new way to break it.
Please
It-
don't.
Better.
Honestly, like, it can
If y'all
fly now.
gonna break something, break the airship next.
The only
Turns.
The only reason we would ever use the airship and not the sub now, based on like what you guys have done to it, is when you want to go on missions and don't want to like advertise who you know.
Oh, okay.
covert.
So that makes sense, honestly.
So I like the fact that I was like, now it's just give it to the fucking airship, I guess. What's the point? But no,
No, the airship is actually pretty good for secret mission.
It does
And
allow
it's
us to
quiet
be in
when it
2
flies.
places at once.
That too. It does not sound horribly loud
Mm-hmm,
compared to the sub.
it's just like the world's biggest hummingbird, the world's biggest metal hummingbird.
Amazing.
Can the sub go to the moon? I think if they angled it and hit the turbo just right, then
Get
yeah,
that 1.21 gigawatts.
it could fucking launch itself.
I really have to use the bathroom, so do we want to like wrap?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna
right.
wrap this up. Again, thank you guys for
Thank
coming
you so
out,
much
and
for playing.
thank you guys for buying cards. Thank,
Thank
you guys
you
for playing
so
cards.
much for the card. Jesus Christ.
Christ, I'm
Thank you.
The 10% off coupon is good until midnight, I think. Midnight PST, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the code?
It's
I only bought a
Wanderpus.
few cards.
Wander Crew.
Don't
Okay,
get a
let me
handful of cards. Whatever.
let me use that. Let me use that real quick before
Thank
I
you so much.
before I go for the night. Wander Crew.
I feel like we got a lot of good stuff done.
Right?
Hopefully, like, future-proofed the sub a little bit.
like,
We
didn't go
did
too long,
as best
but,
as we can.
like, you guys came up with some really good ideas and just like, no, like segmenting the ship apart from itself so it doesn't all explode makes sense. And now I can't use that against you. I can't ever be like, oh, the engine's overloading. Well, if you can just like, no, because we designed it so it won't. And that's cool. And like, now we know that something you did in this game, Leo, is so important for a game next month. That's very cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Looking forward to that.
does it involve the bars?
Super secret.
Well, I mean, because I said I'm going to do a med bay game, like a med.
Oh,
med
right.
Next month.
Well,
Thank you, Sept.
I forgot about that, and I just added it. Well, y'all have fun with that. That new little upgrade.
Caustic, thank you.
And I'm just going to shoot Akana out of these
Yeah,
torpedoes.
no, absolutely. You literally can't not do that.
Akana's like flying out, like it's gonna be Akana and somebody else. I have to come up with like the coolest fucking like heavy metal game for that.
God.
Also, Sept, that puts you at the top supporter of all time.
Oh,
Wow.
Warlord's gonna be so mad.
Ooh.
Oh, snap.
The husk has been dethroned.
Damn.
A truly momentous game.
Okay. Well, again, thank you guys so much, and
Thank you
like
all so
seriously,
much.
thank you. This was great.
Yay.
Like you guys did exactly what I wanted you to do, including you, Josh. You did exactly what I wanted. I did not know that I wanted somebody to put like
Donuts
weird
in it.
grabby hands on it and like a pin up. But yes, that is exactly
That is
what I wanted.
correct.
We need some extra. Some extra stuff.
Yay.
And now the stuff's even cooler, and it's back together. And the only thing that, like, the captain's quarters are already there, so we just don't have a library. Has not been.
We'll
like,
work on
put back
that
into the queue.
slowly.
That's fine. I don't even know how to read, so.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
At least with the library, we could like have that in like. We
Yeah,
don't
it's in the
need to
city.
have that in the sub. Yeah, we don't need to have that. It would have been nice, but we had to prioritize others, like
Sept,
grabby hand.
thank you for being subbed for 5 months, via Streamloots. Yeah, we have a whole
No,
city for a
no.
library.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. It was like out of all the projects, the only one we did not get was kind of sort of the least important ish.
I like that Leo was just working down the list, basically. He was like, yeah,
Yes. I mean, we had 2 others who were definitely gonna go wild with their shit. So I'm like, you know what?
Like, Royce also was just like, yeah, okay, put the switchboard back in. But then the fucking panda was just like, oh, I see that you are installing a kiln. It is time for donuts.
The way I had this going into this game when I was looking at this, I'm like, okay, they probably have better ideas than I could think up like on the fly. So I will work on the list, and they will get the really fancy stuff going on. Which clearly that's what happened because we got
Just
a
play,
walking,
Caustic,
flying
please. All of our bodies are gonna explode. Play the card.
Caustic needs the library now. Which I mean fair. I
Get to the
would
library
imagine,
now.
I imagine Kay would like the library.
All right, we can have the library as long as we have sweet 3D printers in there. Like,
I don't think those exist in this library.
Got
they do in ours.
Got it!
We're in the 20s. We're like,
No,
we're like
don't get punched.
oh
But we're
god,
smart in the 20s. So,
oh god, it's real estate. Library on land, GDFI, no blowing it up.
Yeah,
See,
that
you
feels
say
good
that.
to me.
Yeah.
You see, you say that, but but next thing you know, some bears come by, and then all of a sudden,
Alright, sounds
William takes care of those
fucking
bears.
good.
That library is in jeopardy.
I felt like this game was short but sweet. Got exactly what I wanted out of it.
Alright, we will see
Yeah,
you guys
everybody.
tomorrow for whatever the name of tomorrow's game is.
Teeth. Tomorrow's
Teeth,
game
ah.
is Teeth.
It is indeed. And that'll be the last game for the weekend, but then there are 2 more games this coming weekend and another game at the end of the month. So there are a lot of games. So
So many games.
please come hang out and play with us. Thank you all so much for playing.
Everybody.
Good night, everyone. Bye forever.
Bye.